When you hear the word asylum, what do you think?
Like crazy people. So, people think that people with mental health issues are like crazy and are like not like approachable or like lovable or like, they're just not as like, they're just like weird people. But that is not true. Yeah. Mental health is something that everybody deals with, and everyone is normal. Thank you.
Stereotypes have you heard about mental health?
I think that people use words like OCD, depression, even like anxiety, and words that I don't think are, or they even use like mental health, like talking about, let's say, all of the like mass shootings, saying this is a mental health crisis, but not actually knowing that like what that definition is, and then actually be like, it's not really like the mental health professionals are like, it's not really like a mental health thing. It's like all these other factors that come into play. So I think that it's people casually using the terminology or having like a vague understanding of what that means, but not actually using it correctly or being interested in what that means, or like even let's say like a PTSD or a trauma, or like I think that the words are not used accurately. They're used very like casually sometimes in some contexts. So that is what, that's it. Those are stereotypes. Yeah.
Reham. I'm a junior at the I school.
Okay.
How do you think the acceptance of mental health has gotten better, and why or why not?
I think that the acceptance of mental health has been kind of challenged over the past couple of decades, just because I think that the treatments have kind of changed the way we see mental health. I think it's gotten a little worse. I think some people are now afraid to kind of seek the help or support that they need, and overall I think that there could be more reforms to better make the accessibility available to all who need the mental health treatments.
Do you think we should implement like mental health awareness in schools?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that it definitely, specifically high school students, go through a lot of mental health issues as they kind of finish adulthood, childhood and move into adulthood. So I think that there should be a lot of support to help them navigate that change. Also the college process, I think these are all topics that we need to address more in schools.
What stereotypes have you heard, like involving mental health and all that?
That it's not real. I think that that's definitely not true. Doesn't mean that if you haven't had a mental health issue, that doesn't mean that it's not a thing we should be worrying about. It's just overall something personal, and I think that even though it definitely varies from one person to another, you still should value that. Some people feel uncomfortable sometimes when you talk about something or trigger something, so just be aware of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.